We welcome you to Kansas City. It is the Hy-Vee 250. It's NASCAR DeWalt Cup Series racing live from the streets of Kansas City. It is the Hy-Vee Homefront 250. For details on tonight's highlighted drivers, let's head down to our pit reporters.
AJ Allmendinger starts on pole today. AJ is always a threat on the road courses with all his cup wins on these types of tracks.
Person has to go with P3 today. This is his best ever starting position in the DeWalt. But this is not a surprise because he's great on the road courses.
Dane Van Gisbergen starts 6th today. It was a surprise that he won last week at Bristol, but he's back into what he's used to here at the road courses. He is a favorite to win today.
Well, this is our first time here at the streets of Kansas City, and I'm here on track right by the trophy that will be handed out to the winner today with Raw. He'll be in the commentary box today. So with this being the first time we'll be here, let's go ahead and take a look at the track map. How about you give it to us, Raw?
Thank you for having me here. Let's take a look at the track map. 9 turns we will have on the course, with 1 straight. So these drivers will have to navigate these long and some short corners. This track will produce a ton of great racing, and it should be fun tonight.
Let's take a look at the Haas Tooling race info. 10 laps around the street course here in Kansas City. The stages will be separated in 3, 3, and 4. Pit window around 3 to 5 laps. Track temperature 88 degrees. And the outside temperature a nice 68 degrees. We're going to take a quick timeout. And after the break, we're going to get the command to fire the engines. Drivers are in their cars. We're ready to get underway from the streets of Kansas City. The first time, like we said earlier in the broadcast when we were here, take a look at the weather report presented by KSHB 41. 16 degrees, no rain in the forecast, partly cloudy conditions, and a high of 72. Let's just go down trackside for the command to start the engines here from beautiful Kansas City, Missouri, as the command will be presented by Brendan today, longtime viewer of the series.
Drivers, start your engine!
The cars roar to life as they roll off. Pole sitter AJ Allmendinger will lead us in the pace lap as we go down pit road. As let's take a look at what happened last night in the Xfinity Series race. SVG gets moved out of the way by Connor Zilich. Sammy Smith takes the lead. They go double file, coming to the last lap. 3 wide, Sammy Smith blows a tire. Then SVG will sideways. Riley Hurst spin out, and Connor Zilich won. But here in the Cup race, the pace car enters the final corner. He comes in. AJ Allmendinger will lead us to the green flag.
And around goes AJ. We stay green though.
Carson Hocevar will lead us into the carousel and will come around to lead lap 1.
Here comes Byron on the inside.
And that move will put William Byron to the front of the field. Final lap of the stage, Larson will take the lead. Heading into the carousel, Young Money onto the front straightaway, and Young Money will win stage 1. Kyle Larson wins stage 1. As let's go down to pit road for some pit stops.
Larson comes in for his stop. His car has been blazing fast so far today, but Kyle mentioned over the radio that his car gets a tad free at the carousel, so it's a wedge adjustment, and then as well as 4 tires and Sunoco racing fuel.
William Byron in for his pit stop. He says the car is a tad too tight, so it's 4 tires, an air pressure adjustment, and some Sunoco racing fuel.
Last week's winner, Shane Van Gisbergen, is in because his car is loose on entry, so 4 tires, wedge adjustment, and Sunoco racing fuel.
The race off pit road is won by Kyle Larson, the stage 1 winner, but we're going to take a quick timeout and we'll come back at the start of stage 2. Back into the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Green flag back in the air.
Great jump for the 5 of Larson as he gets back to the lead.
Side by side throughout the field, back behind Larson as they start to single out. But Larson will lead lap 4.
Oh, and we have a car around. It's the 99 of Daniel Suarez.
Let's take a look at what happened. It looks like he just got spun off the front bumper of Carson Hocevar.
I don't know if Hocevar just flat out turned Suarez or if Suarez thought he was clear, but it doesn't matter because Suarez's day is done.
Sucks for Suarez, 2 weeks in a row this week and then Bristol last week. And that will end his day, this time hitting the outside wall and ending his day. Meanwhile, on the start-finish line, Larson, he will come across the line and win stage 2. As now it's time to go down pit road for some pit stops. As we got Kyle Larson in.
Larson race up 4 tires and Sunoco racing fuel. As for Byron, it's the same, 4 tires and a can of fuel.
SVG's in as well, 2 tires and fuel, and he will win the race off pit road, followed by Kyle Larson. But we have 1 stage to go. Who's going to win? Cars can make it the rest of the way on the fuel. Who's going to win the Streets of Kansas City inaugural race? Back in the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Green flag.
4 wide goes Hocevar into 1.
I am surprised it worked. Into the carousel. Hocevar leads. Around goes Byron, and they all stack up in the carousel exits. We might have a little encounter on the track.
And tempers Blair, and AJ hits Bowman.
And now AJ and SVG fight.
Well, let's take a look at the replay. Looks like Bowman turns Byron, and all hell breaks loose. They clog the track, and no one has room to move.
Well, nobody will pit this time. Carson Hocevar is your leader. 2 laps to go from the Streets of Kansas City. Who will win the inaugural street race here in the DeWalt Cup Series? Green flag back in the air.
3 wide already in turn 1 as Busher looks for the lead.
Larson will try to clear out of the carousel. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go.
And there goes Larson.
There goes 3 cars
Caution
around.
lights are wrong. Race is official, Ty.
And if the scoring loop's correct, Carson Hocevar gets his first career win in the DeWalt Cup Series. Checking the scoring loop, it looks like Carson Hocevar will win. Well, congratulations to Carson Hocevar, his first career win. And Raw, thank you for being in the booth for me today.
You know, what a finish. Thank you for having me here, and hopefully I can be back here in the booth later this season.
Well, this will wrap up our coverage here from Kansas City. Carson Hocevar will win and is the victor today. Next week, we head to Atlanta for race 4 of a 10-race season here in DeWalt. And for me, Ty, Raw, and all of our pit reporters, God bless, peace out, and we'll see you guys next week.